First game I'm going to talk about. Yeah, you've been there. Been in that. So the first game I'm going to talk about that I reviewed is a game called Abandoned Planet. Now, I am a
Hideo Kojima's Abandoned.
I'm a huge fan of classic point-and-click adventure games. And so Abandoned Planet is made by I forget the name of the person that did it, but they've made
Dexter Team. I said
yes,
it at the
yeah,
start.
yeah. There you go. I should pay attention. But and it's literally a sort of first-person point-and-click adventure game done with the visual style of those, late '80s, early '90s adventure games. It's a screen by screen. It has elements of. It's funny because it has elements of like Space Quest in there, but also because there is some sort of comedic humor stuff, and design elements. But there's also Manhunt. I think it's called Manhunter. We've talked about it before. And like Star Trek, there's sort of Star Trek stuff built into this thing too. It's really cool. It's short. The whole game's like an hour and 40 minutes maybe, which is perfect for an adventure game like this. The majority is first person, has these little cutscenes that take out. But you start this character, you crash landed on the planet, and you've got to figure out what's happening on this planet and how to get back, right? So puzzles, it literally is what you would think of as a point and click game. And like the first scenes are essentially getting out of the ship, figuring your way out, which is let me point over here and click and get the pipe, and I'm going to use the pipe to open up the door, and I'm going to open up the door. I'm going to walk out, and oh look, there is a vine hanging off this tree branch. Of course, it's going to be a rope later, so I'm going to take the vine. And hey, there's a little storage window popped open on the side of my ship there. Sure, I'll take it, and I'm gonna need a rope later on at some point. So, as is typical with these types of games, you click everywhere. Try to find stuff on the screen, and you dump it in your inventory, and you will probably use it for a puzzle later on. And the game slowly leads up to scenes like this, but slowly leads up to more than just point-click stuff. Like there are aspects where you're doing a little bit of action and a little bit of motion and movement, and sort of like actual puzzles, type of puzzle solving, instead of just click here and add here and da-da-da. It's got an interesting story too, because it's not a typical Sierra level of point and click. Like there are actual themes of discovery and almost like, I don't want to say colonialism, but there are like anti-colonialism themes in this too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I just love that it was that short. It was enjoyable, and it's the kind of game you could knock out while you're, watching a couple episodes on Netflix of a show. The only thing that was an issue for me is the character. The game is fully voice acted, which is cool, but and the voice acting is great. But man, everything you click and touch, you get an explanation. It's like, I don't think I can use this later. This is really interesting, but I don't know how I'll use that. And you will hear, this seems interesting, but I don't know how I'll use it. Like whatever that phrase is, you hear it over and over and over.
He's 1990 posting.
Yeah, and so I get a little. It gets a little annoying at times, but apart from that, I really enjoy it. The little scanner thing is kind of cool because you get this hand scanner, and you're supposed to be able to like scan the bio waves of different things and the the atomic structures of stuff. Essentially, it's just a way to say this is a jewel and this is a rock, which is it's kind of cool. But cheap game or affordable game. It's worth it for a fun thing. It's on a bunch of platforms, actually on coming to mobile and on mobile right now, which is kind of cool. On I think it's coming to Apple. It might already be on Google Play. The game just launched at the end of August, so if you like adventure games, sort of the classic adventure games, but with first person view, which if you like a combination of like Myst and Space Quest, then this might be kind of it. So yeah, The Abandoned Planet, fun short adventure, enjoy it.